Hey blues fans, glad you're here. Time for another episode of This Week of the Blues. It's our weekly take on blues history. I'm your host, Jimbo Big Train Madsen, with Big Train and the Locomotives. Now we had one of our viewers write in and ask if it would be okay if they submitted suggestions on, different people that they felt we should cover. And it's like, absolutely. Tell us about the blues artists that are out there, currently, out on the road, hitting venues, hitting festivals. Also tell us about the blues artists that have kind of come and gone, that made an impact and have kind of faded into obscurity, but still need to have their story told. So we have our daily blues history post on our social media like Facebook and Instagram. And then we also do the weekly This Week in the Blues. So we're always looking for good ideas. So send them our way. So with that, let's take a look and see what happened this week in blues history.
On July 20th in 1942, legendary blues musician T-Bone Walker first recorded the timeless blues classic, Mean Old World. It continues to captivate listeners with its raw emotion and haunting lyrics. Written and performed by Walker, the song showcases the essence of the blues genre, delving deep into themes of heartbreak, despair, and the struggles of everyday life. Legendary bluesman Floyd Jones was born July 21st, 1917. Now, born in Arkansas, Jones grew up in the blues-fertile Mississippi Delta. He came to Chicago in the mid-40s, working for tips on Maxwell Street. Floyd was right there when the post-war Chicago blues movement first took flight, recording with harp player Snooky Pryor in 1947 and piano player Sunnyland Slim the next year. Jones remained active on the Chicago scene until shortly before his 1989 death. Here's another Floyd birthday. Blues-drenched jazz and jazz-drenched blues guitar player Floyd McDaniels was born July 21st in 1915 in Athens, Alabama. He moved to Chicago in 1930 when he was 15 and was part of the Chicago music scene for most of his 80 years. In the mid-1950s, McDaniel bought a bar in Chicago. He continued performing, however, backing the singer Sam Cooke, and in 1971, he joined the Ink Spots as guitar player, a job that lasted for 10 years. Swamp blues guitar player, the Swamp Fox, Tony Joe White, was born July 23, 1943. He's best known for his 1969 hit, Poke Salad Annie, and for Rainy Night in Georgia, that he wrote but was first made popular by Brooke Benton in 1970. He also wrote Steamy Windows and Undercover Agent for the Blues, both hits for Tina Turner in 1989. On Friday, July 24th, in 1964, the Newport Folk Festival featured blues artists Mississippi Fred McDowell, Elizabeth Cotton, Sleepy Joe Estes, Yank Ratchell, and Hammy Nixon. This and other festivals helped revive careers of a number of blues musicians through the 1960s. A pioneer of country blues, guitar player Sylvester Weaver was born July 25th in 1897. He's a significant yet under-recognized figure in the blues history and made his mark as one of the first recording blues guitar players. Weaver began his music career in the 1920s, when the blues genre was just beginning to gain commercial recognition. Now, Weaver recorded Longing for Daddy Blues and I've Gotta Go and Leave My Daddy Behind with the blues singer Sarah Martin, probably on October 24th, 1923 in New York City. Now, 2 weeks later, as a soloist, he recorded Guitar Blues and Guitar Rag, one of the first blues guitar instrumentals. They are the first recorded country blues and the first known recordings of a bottleneck-style slide guitar. Blues singer Alberta Adams was born July 26, 1917 in Indianapolis, Indiana. She appeared at the B&C Club as a tap dancer, alongside artists such as John Lee Hooker. When a headliner was too ill to perform one night, Adams gave an impromptu 2-song performance, and as a result, the club hired her as a vocalist for a 5-year stint. Now, Chess Records heard Adams performing on Hastings Street and signed her as a vocalist in 1952. Adams toured with Louis Jordan, T-Bone Walker, Duke Ellington, Eddie Vinson, and Lionel Hampton, among many others. Well, blues fans, we just covered some of the highlights here. Now, if you want to know more about these artists or the other things that happened this week in the blues, and there's a lot of them, be sure to follow our social media pages, or just go visit our website at bigtrainblues.com. We'll have a brand new episode next week, and we'll cover blues guitar players Robert Cray and Buddy Guy. So, we'll see you then.